in 3, 2, 1. Hey there, I'm Mike Dixon, Simply Your Device, coming at you with a video substitute car vlog today. Today is Friday, but you're going to see this probably Saturday morning if I can help this. This is a story that really perked my interest, and I wanted to get it out there. Fierce Wireless. Malvern executes some layoffs related to RCS disappointment. Right there, that just said, stop, we're reading this. We're going to read this here. A director of strategic marketing and business development at Malvern made a posting yesterday on LinkedIn alerting to some layoffs at Malvern. Ryan Salm wrote, "As of the end of the month, I will be looking for a new role and would appreciate your support. Layoffs." As I go on to read the story, Malvern CEO proceeded to say, in 2023, as other technology companies are doing, given the current market conditions about the economical and geopolitical challenges, Malvern is streamlining and reevaluating programs and investments. We see significant reduction in RCS network systems demand outside the United States, and we are adjusting our programs accordingly. Now, let me just stop here for a second. Who is Malvern? Malvern is apparently a technology company that's listed, and they come up with technology packages of various kinds. And trust me, some of this stuff is above my grade here. I'm not 100% sure. But remember, RCS was also the next marketing thing. So I'm wondering if this RCS technology that he's talking about here was going to be sold to Facebook, let's say, or Grubhub. I'm just picking names here. Now, mind you, I'm in the United States, and he makes reference to outside the United States. He does talk about a few other things about it, but some of the parts of the story is what really caught my attention. It said Malvern was the first to launch RCS in the United States with Metro PCS. Not sure about that. I thought Sprint, but maybe both did. And with the expectation was that all SMS and MMS traffic would migrate to RCS over time. But with Apple not providing support for RCS and now limited to Android handsets, Malvern is the leader in RCS market share in the United States. Now, again, so are they selling packages of this technology to OEMs who make phones, or to companies? That part is not clear, but it says here, however, there is not much growth on Android ecosystem in the United States. So now you have Apple, who don't want to convert to or take on RCS, and then you have the lack of growth in Android here in the United States, and this is making this company change what they're going to be doing for the next few years. He also said in the Android ecosystem outside the United States is growing well, but RCS ecosystem outside the US is not open anymore based on policies of companies that control the Android ecosystem. The RCS client on Android phones is now limited to work on one dedicated backend, and there is no opportunity for Malvern to sell RCS network systems as sold in the US. This has significantly impacted our RCS business. Now, what comes to my mind is that not just RCS, but mind you, if they're talking about outside the United States, there are a bunch of other chat services that people outside the United States prefer. And we all talked about it before. We can see it on Twitter when somebody talks about, they're outside, they're, in parts of Europe or in Asia, there's different messaging apps that they just prefer, and they rarely actually use the messaging app that comes from Google or for the iPhone. Story goes on about other things. This company does other things with earlier on conversion. Way back when they did a conversion from 3G to 4G, they apparently work on what they call open radio access networks. If you go and you Wikipedia this company, you'll see we're one company. It's the big fish eating the small fish, and the bigger fish is eating the big fish, kind of thing. Eventually, I think it was like 2017, the company, 3 companies got together and merged in what became now Malvern. So I found this very interesting. I'm just quickly going through parts of the story. It's not really long. Link down below for sure on this story and on this. But to me, my opinion is the effects of many things going on here. But I mean, many things as far as, today Google just announced laying off 12,000 people. Microsoft is laying off people. Amazon is laying off people. This is a large company, but nowhere near as that size of a company. But certain decisions. Can you imagine if Apple really did take on RCS? Then would have this company weathered the storm of these economic downturn or this economic recession that we're apparently involved here? So yeah, I just wanted to get that out there real quick. I want to share my thoughts about T-Mobile and getting hacked for the 90th time. And I'm going to have a question out there to you. This is unacceptable. This is unacceptable for a company. One time, okay, it sucks. Second time, we go, come on, you got to do better. If I'm correct, is this the third or fourth time? Okay, the third time is making me. I'm going to have to say, I'm raising my hand and saying, do I speak? Do I vote with my wallet? Do I protest with my wallet? But here's the caveat. I guess that's the word here. I really have a great plan with T-Mobile. I have an old plan with T-Mobile where I know for a fact that I am 98% sure my plan does not get throttled. So I don't use a lot of data. My son uses a lot of data on the plan, and I don't want my stuff stolen. Do I give up the great plan that I have and go through the hassle of trying to figure out to get to the price point that I presently have? I got a great plan. To be honest with you, 4 lines, and I still have a tablet line. And this is before my internet. It was like $130. Mind you, I pay for 2 lines, and I have 2 lines that are that when they were giving for free. The only thing I pay for is taxes and fees on those lines. And then a tablet line for $10. So that alone, and then the internet, the home internet that's right over here, I'm paying $55 for. So my bill is about $185 a month for home internet and 4 lines of service and a tablet line. Can I do better? I don't know. But this is unacceptable. This is very unacceptable. I'm half expecting to get an email from T-Mobile saying you were compromised. I've managed to weather these 2 without anything saying that I was one of the targets. Supposedly, now I thought I heard him say that they're going to send out email or some kind of communication to you saying that your account was compromised. But that's it for today. If you're new here, you made it through this far here, we'll go with RCS. RCS today, the word of the day here. And leave a comment right now. RCS, I know that you made it through this much. And if you're new, consider subscribing and joining us with this ever-growing membership people here. Return subscribers, as always, thank you. Thank you for hanging out with me and enjoying the journey here. So that's about it. Everybody, have a good weekend. I will see you Monday. And as always, enjoy your tech. I'm out.